Hi students, in yesterday's videos we have discussed about the residential status of an individual. So regarding that today we are going to discuss with the problems. So once you see here on 10th October, so before doing any problem, first of all you should have an idea about these basic conditions and additional conditions. So once again see the basic condition. In case of basic condition, what is the first one? That is what a person should stay in India for more than 182 days. Second basic condition, stay in India for 60 days in the previous year plus 365 days in the last 4 years. These are the two basic conditions. Okay, if a person is satisfying, nothing but a general category person, if is satisfying any one or both the basic conditions, then that person is called as a resident. After satisfying this basic condition, next we have to see the additional conditions. Okay, in case of additional conditions, both the additional conditions should be satisfied, then that person is called a resident and ordinarily resident. Okay, see additional condition. What is the rule 1? Resident for 2 out of last 10 years, nothing but for last 10 years you should be compulsory, you should be 2 years in India. Additional second rule, stay in India for 730 days in the last 7 years. Nothing but total in the last 7 years, how many days you should be in India? 730 days. Okay, these two additional conditions should be satisfied, then only the particular person is called as a resident and ordinarily resident. Okay, now is the first question here. On 10th October 2019, Mr. Pradeep Kumar, a practicing chartered accountant, left India for the first time to join Atlas Financial Service in New York City, America, and returned to India on 18th March 2020 on 15 days leave. Determine the residential status for the year 1920 in terms of resident or non-resident. So here dates are very important, ma. On 10th October 2019, Mr. Pradeep, okay, a practicing chartered accountant, left India for the first time. Okay, when he has left to America on 10th October. Okay, 10th October he has nothing but from 10th October he has gone to the America, left from India, he has left. Again, what he has done on 18th March 2020 for 15 days purpose. Okay, on leave he has came to the India. Okay, he has came to India. So first of all, by seeing this, what we can see here, nothing but for employment purpose he has gone. For what purpose he has gone? For employment purpose he has gone. Yes or no? See here. To determine the residential status as a resident or non-resident, first basic condition is to be applied. What is to be applied? First basic condition should be applied. During the previous year 2019-20, his stay in India is as under. So first of all, here we have to find that how many days he is there in India. In which year? In previous year, in 1920, how many days he is there in India? First of all, that we have to find. So on 10th October he has left now. So we have to count from April month. Okay, 1st April 2019. So for us, what will be the previous year? 1st April 2019 to 31st March 2020. Yes or no? That was the previous year for us. So in April he is in India only. So 30 days he is in India. May also he is in India. June, July, August, September, October, 10 days. Why? Because on 10th day itself he has left. Okay, next. November he is not there, December he is not there, January is not there, February is not there. Again when he came, 18th March he has came. When he came on 18th March. Okay, for how many days? For 15 days. For 15 days purpose only he has came. So 18th, in March how many days will be there? 31 days. So minus 18, then how much you will be getting here? 14 days. How much you will be getting? Nothing but 15 days na. So 18th we have to cut. So for 15 days leave purpose he has for 15 days he has came na. So 14 days here you have to take. Now what you have to do? You have to add all this. Nothing but how many days he is there in India? We have to add all this. So totally 207 days he is there in India. How many days? Totally 207. So now you see, SSC is an Indian citizen. Yes, he is an Indian citizen and left to foreign country for what purpose? For employment purpose. So his case can be considered as special. Yes or no? In case of special category persons, 3 things I have said. Nothing but a person who is living in India for employment purpose, or else a person who has visited India if he is an Indian origin person, or else crew. Yes or no? A persons who are working in a crew. So here for employment purpose means he comes under special category person. In case of special category person, only the first basic condition should be satisfied. Only the first basic condition. Second basic condition we should not consider here in case of special category person. Only the first case we have to consider here. Nothing but first rule we have to take it. So here, how many days is there in previous year? 207 days. So during the previous year 2019-20, he stayed in India for more than 182 days. Hence, his residential status is resident. His residential status is resident. Yes or no? So what he has asked in the question, determine the residential status for the year 19. Only has asked residential status, not ordinary resident. So his residential status will be resident here. Okay, so మళ్ళీ ఒకసారి జాగ్రత్తగా వినండి అమ్మ. సో ఇక్కడ ఫస్ట్ వినండి, 10th October 2019 అతను ఇండియా నుంచి వెళ్ళాడు. ఓకేనా, అంటే 10th October ఇక్కడ నుంచి స్టార్ట్ అయ్యాడనమాట. ఓకేనా, సో ఏం పర్పస్ మీద వెళ్ళాడు ఇక్కడ చూడండి. లెఫ్ట్ ఫర్ ది ఫస్ట్ టైం టు జాయిన్ అట్లాస్ ఫైనాన్షియల్ సర్వీస్ ఎన్యూ, అంటే ఒక వర్క్ అంటే ఎంప్లాయ్మెంట్ పర్పస్ మీద వేరే కంపెనీలో అక్కడ జాయిన్ కావడానికి వెళ్ళాడు. ఓకేనా, మళ్ళీ రిటర్న్ ఎప్పుడయ్యాడు? 18 March 2020కి రిటర్న్ అయ్యాడు. ఆన్ 15 days సిర్ఫ్ జస్ట్ హీ హాస్ కేమ్ ఫర్ ఓన్లీ 15 days. ఫర్ 15 daysకి మాత్రమే ఇండియాకి వచ్చాడు అతను. సో ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ అతను ప్రీవియస్ ఇయర్లో ఎన్ని డేస్ ఇండియాలో ఉన్నాడో ఫస్ట్ మనం అది చూసుకోవాలి. ఓకేనా, సో మనకి ప్రీవియస్ ఇయర్ అంటే ఎప్పుడు స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది? 1st April to 31st March వరకు, అంటే 1st April 2019 to 31st March 2020. ఎస్ ఆర్ నో, అది మనకి ప్రీవియస్ ఇయర్. సో ఇక్కడ ఏప్రిల్ నుంచి స్టార్ట్ చేద్దాం. ఏప్రిల్లో 30 days ఉన్నాడు, మేలో ఉన్నాడు, జూన్లో ఉన్నాడు, జూలై, ఆగస్ట్, సెప్టెంబర్, అక్టోబర్లో 10 days ఉన్నాడు. ఎందుకంటే 10th ఆ రోజు మాత్రమే అతను ఇక్కడ నుంచి వెళ్ళడం స్టార్ట్ అయ్యాడు. తర్వాత మళ్ళీ ఎప్పుడు వచ్చిన అతను March 18కి వచ్చాడు. 18th నుంచి వచ్చేప్పటి వరకు 18కి వచ్చింది కాబట్టి ఆ డే కౌంట్ ఉంటుంది. సో 15 days వరకు. సో 15 days కోసం అంటే ఇక్కడ నుంచి లీవ్ అవుతాడమ్మా. సో ఒక డే క్యాన్సిల్ అయిపోతుంది ఇక్కడ. ఓకేనా, సో టోటల్లీ 207 days ఉన్నాడు. 207 days ఉన్నాడు కదా, క్లియర్ కదా ఇది. సో అతను ఎంప్లాయ్మెంట్ పర్పస్ కోసం వెళ్ళాడు కాబట్టి అతన్ని దేని కింద తీసుకుంటాం మనం? స్పెషల్ కేటగిరీ పర్సన్స్ కింద తీసుకుంటాం. స్పెషల్ కేటగిరీకి రూల్ ఏంది? ఫస్ట్ బేసిక్ కండిషన్ వాళ్ళు సాటిస్ఫై చేయాలి, సెకండ్ కాదు. ఏది సాటిస్ఫై చేయాలి? వాళ్ళు కంపల్సరీ ఫస్ట్ బేసిక్ కండిషన్ సాటిస్ఫై చేయాలి. ఫస్ట్ బేసిక్ కండిషన్ ఏంది? స్టే ఇన్ ఇండియా ఫర్ 182 days ఆర్ మోర్. సో 182 days ఆర్ మోర్, అంతకన్నా ఎక్కువ ఉండాలి. సో ఇతను 207 days ఉన్నాడు కదా, సో మోర్ దాన్ 182 days ఉన్నాడు. సో అతన్ని మనం ఏమంటాం? రెసిడెన్షియల్ స్టేటస్ ఏమంటాం మనం? రెసిడెంట్ అని అంటాం. ఓకే, క్లియరా? ఇది నెక్స్ట్ సి సెకండ్ వన్. మిస్టర్ రాజ్మోహన్, an Indian citizen, went to London for business purpose on 8th July 2019 and came back to India on 25th March 2020. So when he has gone, for what purpose he has gone? For business purpose. On which day? On 8th July, and came back to India on 25th March 2020. He was never out of India in the past. So in the past years he has not gone. First time he has gone, okay, for London. Next, determine his residential status for the assessment year 2021 as resident or non-resident. So here we have to determine his residential status, whether he is a resident or non-resident. So first time he has gone to London. For what purpose? For business, not for employment purpose. That should be clear. On 8th July he has gone, and again he returned back on 25th March 2020. Okay, so here also what we have to do, from April we have to count that how many days in the previous year, how many days he is there in India. Okay, see him. To determine the residential status as resident or non-resident, basic conditions are to be applied. Yes or no? So first of all what we have to do, we have to apply the basic conditions. These all things you have to write in the answer. Residential status to be determined for the previous year but not for the assessment year. So for the assessment year 2021, relevant previous year is 1920. Yes or no? For previous year itself we are calculating the residential status for the assessment year. We are not calculating residential status for the 20 and 21. Okay, we are calculating the residential status for the previous year 19 and 20. During the previous year 19 and 20, okay, he stayed in India is as under. Okay, so dates, once you see the dates ma here, he has gone on 8th July and returned on 25th March. Remember these days, 8th July, 25th March 2020. Okay, see the April, okay, April 2019, 30 days he is there. March 31 days, June 30 days, July 8th. Okay, how many days is there in July? 8th. On 8th July itself he has left, na? So 8 days. Again he has returned on 25th March. When he has returned, ma? On 25th March. Yes or no? So here now you count 31 minus 21. 35 minus 24 you have to deduct. 35 minus 24. Minus it. So totally 30, 31, 38. Remaining August, September, October, November, December, January, February is not there in India. Okay, again he came in India. He came in India on 25th March. Okay, so 31 minus 25 you do. Okay, then you how much? 7 days you will be getting. So totally 106 days he is there in India. How many days? Totally 106 days. Now see, SSC is an Indian citizen and left to foreign country for business purpose. So in this case can be treated under special category. During the previous year 1920, he stayed in India for less than 182 days. Hence, his residential status is non-resident. His residential status is non-resident. So business purpose also nothing but comes under earning. So that's why it also comes under special category person. And in case of special category person, what we have to see? First basic condition we have to see. Yes or no? What is the first basic condition? That compulsory in the previous year it should be 182 days in India. So but he is there only 106 days. So that's why his residential status is non-resident. His residential status is non-resident. Okay. Next, coming to the third illustration, you see here. Mr. S.K. Patil, a citizen of India, has left to Paris to see his grandparents on 15th April 2019. When he has left 15th April 2019 and did not return to India during the previous year. Okay, again he did not return. He went. Okay, determine his residential status for the assessment year 2021. So Patil, when he has left on 15th April 2019 he left. Again he did not came in the అంటే previous year లో రాలేడు ఇక అతను 15th April 2019 వెళ్ళిపోయాడు. ఇంకా ఆ ఇయర్ లో అసలు అతను మళ్ళీ తిరిగి ఇండియాకి రాలేదు. ఓకే, సో హియర్ వీ హ్యావ్ టు క్యాలిక్యులేట్ హిస్ రెసిడెన్షియల్ స్టేటస్. So see here, the residential status for the previous year 2019-20 relevant to the assessment year is to be determined. First, it is to be verified whether Mr. Patil satisfies the basic condition or not. Yes, in case of residential status compulsory, we have to see whether he is satisfying a. In case of residential status, we have to see whether he is satisfying a resident or not. So for that, first of all, here we have to see the basic condition. What we have to see, we have to see the basic conditions. So here it is not an employment purpose, it is not a business purpose. So he comes under general category person. He comes under general category person. Why? Because he has left to the Paris for seeing his grandparents. Yes or no? So there it comes under general category. In case of general category, we have to see that either he is satisfying one or both. One or both. Any one basic condition or both the basic conditions he has to satisfy. So see here, stay in India for a minimum period of 182 days in relevant previous year. Okay, so when he has gone on April 15th, again he has not returned. So for us, previous year starts on 1st April itself, 1st April 2019. Okay, 1st April 2019, and he has gone to Paris on 15th April 2019. Nothing but he has stayed only 15 days in India. He has stayed only 15 days in India. So first basic condition is not satisfied. Next, coming to the second basic condition. Stay in India for 60 days during the previous year and present in India for 365 days in 4 preceding previous years to the relevant previous year. Okay, see here. Stay in India for 60 days. Stay in India for 60 days in a previous year and present in India for 365 days in preceding previous year. Okay, previous years to the relevant previous year. In the previous year, first of all, in the previous year, it should be 60 days. So what is the previous year for us? April to March, 1st April to 31st March 2020. In the previous year, first of all, he should be there 60 days. So here he is there 60 days in India? No, only 15 days he is there. How many days? Only 15 days. Okay, first of all, in the previous year he should be there 60 days. So he is not there 60 days. He stayed only in India for 15 days only. And past 4 years, with that what we have to say again, in past preceding 4 years he should be there 365 days. So first of all here he is not satisfied this 60 days only, so how we can see this 365 days in preceding 4 years? No. So that's why here he is not satisfying this condition also. Nothing but 2 basic conditions he is not satisfying. చూడండి అమ్మ ఒక్కసారి, పాటిల్ అతను వాళ్ళ గ్రాండ్ పేరెంట్స్ చూడడానికి ప్యారిస్ వెళ్ళాడు. ఎప్పుడు వెళ్ళాడు? ఆన్ 15th April 2019కి వెళ్ళాడు, అవునా? సో మళ్ళీ రాలేడు, ఇంకా రిటర్న్ రాలేదు, వెళ్ళిపోయాడు 15th April 2019. మనకి ప్రీవియస్ ఇయర్ ఎప్పుడు స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది? 1st April 2019 to 31st March 2020, అవునా కదా? అంటే ఇతను ఆ ప్రీవియస్ ఇయర్లో అతను ఎన్ని రోజులు ఉన్నాడు? ఏప్రిల్లో 15 days మాత్రమే ఉన్నాడు, మళ్ళీ రిటర్న్ రాలేడు కదా, అంటే 15 days మాత్రమే ఉన్నాడు. సో మనకి 2 బేసిక్ కండిషన్స్ ఉన్నాయి. సో ఇతను జనరల్ కేటగిరీ పర్సన్ కిందకి వస్తాడు కాబట్టి, సో 2 బేసిక్ కండిషన్స్లో ఏదైనా ఒక కండిషన్ సాటిస్ఫై చేసినా కూడా అతను రెసిడెంట్ అంటాం, లేదా 2 సాటిస్ఫై చేసినా అతన్ని రెసిడెంట్ అని అంటాం, అవునా కదా? సో అతను మనకున్న బేసిక్ కండిషన్స్ ఏంటి? 2 బేసిక్ కండిషన్స్. ఫస్ట్ బేసిక్ కండిషన్ ఏంటి? మినిమం పీరియడ్ ఆఫ్ 182 days అతను ఇండియాలో ఉన్నారు. అతను ఉన్నాడా? లేదు, 15 days మాత్రమే ఉన్నాడు. ఆ మొత్తం ఆ ప్రీవియస్ ఇయర్ ఎన్ని డేస్ ఉన్నాడు? 15 days ఉన్నాడు. సో అది ఫస్ట్ సాటిస్ఫై కాదు. సెకండ్ బేసిక్ కండిషన్ ఏమంటుందంటే ప్రీవియస్ ఇయర్లో అతను 60 days ఉండాలి. ఫస్ట్ అది ఎన్ని డేస్ ఉండాలి? 60 days ఉండాలి. దాంతోపాటు పాస్ట్ 4 yearsలో 365 days ఉండాలి. సో ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ అతను ప్రీవియస్ ఇయర్లో 60 days లేనేలేడు, ఓన్లీ 15 days మాత్రమే ఉన్నాడు, ఓకేనా? అది ఫస్ట్ ఇక్కడ ఇదే సెట్ అవ్వట్లేదు. సో పాస్ట్ 4 yearsలో అతను 365 days ఉన్నా కూడా ఫస్ట్ ఇక్కడ మాత్రం ప్రీవియస్ ఇయర్లో 60 days ఉండాలి కదా. సో ఇది కూడా సెట్ కావట్లేదు, ఓన్లీ 15 days మాత్రమే ఉన్నాడు. సో ఇక్కడ ఈ 2 కండిషన్స్ కూడా సాటిస్ఫై కావట్లేదు. 2 కండిషన్స్ సాటిస్ఫై కానప్పుడు అతన్ని మనం ఏమంటాం? నాన్ రెసిడెంట్ అని అంటాం. నథింగ్ బట్ హీ ఈస్ నాట్ సాటిస్ఫైయింగ్ ఎనీ వన్ ఆఫ్ ది బేసిక్ కండిషన్స్. See, when an individual is not satisfying any one of the 2 basic conditions, then he will be considered as non-resident for the previous year 19 and 20. Clear? అర్థమైందా? సో he will be considered as non-resident for which year? For the previous year 19 and 20. క్లియర్? అది ఆ పాయింట్ అర్థమైందమ్మా అందరికి? ఓకే. సో ఈ 3 questions ఏవైతే 3 questions చెప్తున్నానో ఆ 3 questions విత్ ఆన్సర్స్, ఓకేనా? ఆల్రెడీ టెక్స్ట్ బుక్ అయితే పర్చేస్ చేయండి అమ్మా. ఇగో ఇది టెక్స్ట్ బుక్, ఇన్కమ్ ట్యాక్స్, ఓకేనా? అంశరాల పబ్లికేషన్స్. క్లియరా? సో ఈ 3 questions విత్ ఆన్సర్స్ రాసి నాకు పెట్టండి, ఓకే?